Alright guys, just like I promised you, I'm going to be uploading literally his whole course on my YouTube as long as I can get away with it. Honestly, I might leave it up for maybe each video, I might leave it up for a month or two, depending. I know that, like, it's only a matter of time till he finds out what I'm doing, and YouTube might delete that video. So yeah, so enjoy it while you can. For those who are watching it, good for you. You didn't have to spend the money that I had to spend. So, and again, guys, I'm all about making you guys save money. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is video number 2, and next week I'll be uploading video number 3, and so forth and so on. So, my goal is to at least upload one of his videos from his course. And this course it's like a year and a half or 2 years old. I'm not sure exactly, but my goal is to upload one of his videos every week. So, enjoy, guys.
Hey guys, Steven here. We're going to hop on to goal number 2, which is free travel. As I promised you in the first lesson, or the intro, is that the recurring topic is research, right? And I'm going to hold that to you guys because we're going to jump into our screen here real quick, and I'm going to just show you a few sites that you can use to research new credit cards. You can research like the different types of points, how they all work. I know that one of my biggest issues when I started with credit cards and how to get free travel was I didn't know what the point value of Marriott was compared to Starwood, compared to Hilton, compared to whatever a Chase UR point is. These are all things that we're going to be talking about in today's lesson. And again, so one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is that this stuff changes. It changes every day, it changes every week, it changes every month. It could be changing for now, for all I know, which is why you want to stay up to date even after today's lesson. So I'm not going to teach you what's the best cards to get. I'm going to teach you how to research it for yourself, so that way it always stays relevant. Okay, so we're going to jump into the screen share. This. The site we're going to put in this description down below is uscreditcardguide.com. They do make money off of this. I'm just giving you a disclaimer. We don't make any money off of this. I don't really like sending people here, but their content is really good for research, which is why I'm recommending it. If you look on the site right here, on the top, there's credit cards list. You can sort it by credit cards by bank. It's essentially a database of every single credit card that comes out, and you can do research on it. You can see what's the best offer they've ever had on the credit card, what's the best sign-up bonus, what's the annual fees. Really good research site. And we're talking about travel specifically for this lesson here, right? So one of the things, like I said, that confused me a lot was, what's the difference between, a Chase UR point versus an American Express MR point versus an SPG point. What's the difference between all the airline alliances? What's the difference between a Delta Sky Mile versus a Southwest Mile, right? And then for hotels, Marriott, Hilton, Hyatt, there's so many hotels to count. This is the site where you want to go. And for me to explain all of that would take forever. But like I said, on this site, stuff is always changing. This is where you get research. One thing that you want to keep in mind, and we're going to jump over to the whiteboard real quick, is there's something called a Chase 5 and 24 rule. So what the Chase 5 and 24 rule means is that in the past 24 months, if you have gotten more than 5 cards, you cannot apply for certain Chase cards. And some of these cards are really, really good cards that I keep in my wallet for everyday use. These include the Chase Sapphire, the Sapphire Reserve, the Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Freedom, Freedom Unlimited. We have the Chase Marriott cards, Chase United cards. All of these have really good sign-up bonuses, but you can only get 5 of them. And this applies to any bank. So, for example, if you get 5 American Express cards and then you choose to go for Chase, well, you can't because you already have applied for 5 cards in the past 24 months and it's already on your credit report. So we're going to jump back into the screen share and we're going to go look at Chase cards. And I'm going to recommend a few of the cards that I would personally get, and we're going to do some research on. I'm going to show you how to research your card. So knowing that there is this rule for Chase 5 and 24, you want to prioritize it because as you apply, you're going to not be able to get some of these Chase cards for over 2 years. That's 24 months, 2 years. It's a long time. So we're scrolling down. One of the first cards that I always recommend to people, regardless if you travel or not, is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It's a $95 annual fee. So it's a $95 annual fee, and we're just clicking it here. We're going to do some research, right? At the top, I really like how he formats this. It's like a Wikipedia article for every credit card that's out there. So as we're scrolling down, you see this application link. Again, warning, he makes money off of this site. If you click this link, he will get money. So if you support it, if you like his work, go ahead and click it. If not, you can just find the link by Google. So right here, it tells you the features, right? It's a 50,000 UR point. That stands for Ultimate Rewards. And I'm actually going to write this on here. Chase is UR, which stands for Ultimate Rewards. Chase Ultimate Rewards points are very valuable because you can convert the 50,000 points into 75,000 airline miles, which gets you maybe 2 or 3 round-trip tickets to different parts of the U.S. And combined, you may even be able to get a first-class ticket or maybe even an international ticket to like London or something. Chase UR points are very versatile. So 50,000 points in Chase UR points is also equivalent to $500. The reason I really like the Sapphire Reserve or Sapphire Preferred is that it's worth 1.25 when you redeem it for travel. So whatever 1.25 times 50,000 is, that's essentially like how much it's worth, and you can spend that money on travel. I think it's like 625. I'm doing like some math here in my head. And yeah, so like as I can read this out to you. You guys can read it. And here it talks about like the introduction to UR points. As we're scrolling down, you see. It talks about you can earn UR points with Chase Freedom, you can earn it with Chase Freedom Unlimited, the Sapphire Preferred, even some of the business cards. So if you own a business, apply for Chase Inc. Cash and the Inc. Cash, or Inc. Preferred, and you can earn UR points that way too. Again, this is something that really confused me because I never understood points versus cash. So we're talking about cash in our next lesson, and so like this is going to be something that you can keep in mind, is that the two goals, which is free travel and getting cash back, are kind of like intertwined a little bit, because if you're earning points, some of the points can be converted to cash. Not all points, but some of them, for example, like Chase can be. And you see here, recommended application time, right? The 5 and 24 rule. And this basically spells out exactly what we just went over at the beginning of this video. If you have 5 or more new accounts open in the past 24 months, Chase will reject your application for this card. You'll be wasting a hard inquiry for no reason. You could have a perfect 850 credit score, but if you've had more than 5 or more new accounts in the past 24 months, like it's just going to be 100% guaranteed that application is just going to get denied, and you're going to waste a hard inquiry for nothing. So as we're scrolling down, this part right here, this little chart, historical offers chart, is the main reason why I push people here, because not only can you research the benefits of the card, you can see a timeline of the best sign-up bonuses that have ever been offered on this card. So you can see right here that the best sign-up bonus right now, it's looking to be around a 75,000 sign-up bonus. So they'll usually tell you like, okay, cool, where do you find the 75,000 bonus? And you can kind of scroll up here, and you can see here, 2016 of November, so that's about a year ago from when we were recording this video. Somebody posted a 70,000 plus 5,000 UR point targeted offer on Reddit. If you click this, it'll take you to that place, and you can figure out how to apply from there. I'm going to do a little more research on some other things. This entire lesson today is basically how to research for cards. And how to understand points. So enough of credit cards. For example, let's research hotel points guide. Let's talk about Marriott. Let's see. So a beginner's guide to the Marriott Rewards Program. Before we jump into this, I do want to say the reason I can stay at Marriott's and Ritz-Carlton's and SPG's for so low of a price and not wasting all of my points, it's not because I waste like 100,000 points, which is a lot, on the presidential suite. It's because you have status. And if you are curious about like how my travel life leads, you can check out my Snapchat. It's just Stephen Liao, STEPHEN, LIAO. That's where I post most of my travels. If you ever want to see pictures of jets and stuff, check out my Instagram. That's Liao Step. That's LIAOSTEP. But yeah, so explaining more of this is like, how do I stay in a presidential suite? How do I get upgraded for free on Delta to first class? All of this is almost always guaranteed because of status, and their airlines have something called a status match. So when you apply for a certain credit card, and this goes back to researching, like for example, if you apply for a Hilton card, it automatically gives you gold status. If you apply for the American Express Platinum card, it'll give you SPG gold status. And SPG and Marriott has a merger, so you'll automatically get gold status with Marriott. So what you can do is find a good card that gets you the top tier status, just complimentary, so you don't have to spend any money. You just automatically get that with the credit card. Then you can email different hotels. So for example, if I have Marriott Gold status or Marriott Platinum status through my Marriott Chase credit card, they give it to you like complimentary just for owning that credit card. I can take that, I can email Hilton, or I can email Hyatt, or I can email any other brand and say like, hey, I am a gold member. I'm interested in doing business with you guys and staying at your hotels. Would you be able to match me to this, to my status here? 9 times out of 10, they'll say, yes, I'd love your business. I love money. Give me more money. Here, we're going to give you the same status you have with whatever you have with whatever brand. You can do that with airlines as well. So for example, if you're, say you get the Delta Sky Miles card, or you get the American Express Platinum card, and now you're starting to get Delta miles. Cool, 70,000 miles for one signing bonus, pretty good. But the thing is that first class costs 70,000 miles. You don't want to waste all 70,000 miles on just one trip, because you can book 4 one-way tickets in main cabin. But you still want to fly luxury, and you still want to travel for free. What you can do is you can say that, hey Delta, I am a Hilton Diamond member, or I am a Marriott Gold member. There's these sites, you just Google, you'll find the phone number. One of the better sites is statusmatcher.com, I think. So we're going to Google that real quick. Statusmatcher.com. So that's statusmatcher.com. We're adding that link in the link collection down below. And you can see, like, okay, cool. So let's go to airlines. You can see, like, the success rate of people getting matched from Delta to United. And you can get the top tier status in all these different programs, like for airlines, for hotels, even for rental cars. So in my Snapchat stories, sometimes you'll see, how am I spending $12 to drive a Mercedes or a Porsche or a Tesla? And I'm driving for like 7 days, I'm paying less than $10 a day. It's because I have President Circle status with Hertz. And when you're President Circle status with Hertz, it's usually because you're spending more than $20,000 a year with them. So they give you like really good deals. But I didn't spend $20,000 a month with them. I matched into President Circle status because I said, hey, I have Marriott Gold. Can you match me to this because I'm a high-paying customer? High-paying customer because I got the gold status because of my Marriott credit card. So this kind of wraps up, how to get free travel. If you ever have any questions, this is the goal that I chose for the path myself. There's a lot of good benefits to this. I travel for free. I meet really cool people. I'm able to fly to Ty's house here in Beverly Hills at a moment's notice because I have so many miles. I'm meeting people for my startup. I've assembled my team because I'm able to fly across the country and even internationally for free. I can stay at like 5-star hotels, hang around the lounges, and meet multi-millionaires. Some billionaires stay at these hotels too. Some celebrities. It's a great way to network. That's why I chose this one. And if you want to, if you ever have any questions, this is the one that I love the most. Send me a DM, snap me, do whatever. I'm usually pretty quick to reply. Snapchat's why I check the most. So with that being said, comment below. What's your biggest takeaway? What hotel brand do you want to stay at? What airline company do you want to fly with? What's your dream place to visit? And with that being said, thank you.